I always get wary of that, like, 20, 30 seconds I always think at the beginning of videos when I'm just making sure that I'm on. But it's whatever. I can always, I'll figure it out afterwards if I'm not. So, just making sure I have my chat set up so that I can see it. Anyway, so we're back for part 2 of F1 World Grand Prix, and although I said I was going to, I haven't actually done any. I haven't done any races in the meantime, but that's okay because I'm really just going to be starting on just doing more and more, continuing through the Grand Prix mode and doing more tracks. So that's all fine, honestly. I don't have the feeling that I'm going to be any better than I have been. As try as I might to figure out the braking thing, anything like that, I really am just, I'm gonna take in the sights of the tracks. I'm gonna do my best to keep up. First thing I want to try, be able to do this right off the bat here, is try and start correctly. I looked in the Nintendo Power to see if they had any tips or tricks, and the biggest one that I was looking for was how do I not just skid out, spin out my wheels, excuse me, when I start a race. How do I not, just spin my wheels a bunch? So we'll see if I can do this. Apparently I just got to keep revving in time with the fuck it. I don't care about doing warm-up tracks and everything else. Everyone else who plays this game definitely probably going to be interested if they want to do well at it, but oh, I probably... Hey, I got it! I guess not as effectively as I might like, but I didn't just sit there and just spin out for a while, so that's cool. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? Okay. Try and keep on the line right here. Because it's still got the auto braking thing on to help me out, so. Yes, we did fine that time. I don't know what happened the first time. Just spun me right out. That's better. That's better. Oh, too much. Oh, now I just braked. They made me brake hard, and now I just. Oh God. What the hell? The thing that really gets me, that is just proof that I have no idea what the hell I'm doing when I do these races, is that I think, okay, well, you know what? I'm pointed straight ahead. I can just speed, start accelerating, and pick right back up, and then it just goes, yeah, no, fuck you, buddy. You have no idea what you're doing. Hey, I gained a position because somebody dropped out. Hey, I gained another one. That's my favorite part, is when they tell me that I've gone up a position. I'm still in last, but I'm not gonna finish last. So yeah, let's see what happens on this turn again. Alright, I braked kind of in the middle part of it a little bit better. That was better the second time for sure. I braked a little bit better in that middle part of it, between the two parts of the turns. Did better that time. So the important to point out, the guy that I've chosen, his name is in the game is Driver Williams. I guess they didn't get his licensing for the game. I'm way outside here. That's fine. I'm fine. So the name in the game is Driver Williams. That's of course not his real name. They had his picture actually in the Nintendo Power article, but I guess the licensing must have fell through at the last minute or something like that. But as a result of that, changing his name and stuff is kind of how you unlock stuff. Apparently, check my friend Mike's comment on the last video, changing it to like Paradise or Vacation or something like that. You get a fantasy track in Hawaii, but that's kind of how they input all the cheat codes. That's pretty cool. I'm not doing as bad as I could possibly be doing. Obviously, like I said, like everything would be going a lot better. If I bothered to do like the warm-ups and shit, and B, of course, if I was like, you know, if I could start out well. But that also, like, those two kind of go together as to why I'm not doing the warm-ups, I feel like. I feel like if I gained some sort of advantage at the beginning of the race from doing the warm-up tracks and gaining my, like, pole position, I'd probably lose it at the beginning of the race anyway, so it's like, what's the point, right? Of course, there'd be the idea that I could theoretically be doing better, but, you know, it doesn't seem like I'm not the worst racer on the circuit the way that I do this now, where I finish in the, like, high teens, the low singles in most of these races that I've done so far.
Truly 2 seconds ahead. Katayama's 2 seconds behind you.
It's like I'm not gonna be getting any better at this point. The way that I like keep, you know, not helping myself with the way I skid out outside the track on the turns and everything. But I'm also not gonna be getting any worse necessarily. So there's a good chance I'm probably gonna pass. I'm gonna pass this guy right here, which is cool. Doing okay. Cut that corner a little bit. That's definitely a big thing. It seems, especially for being able to pass people. You can pass people on turns, but they take up like the whole section of the road. So.
Katayama's right behind you.
Sure. You know, up to 13, it's pretty decent. That one that wasn't even the game that tapped the brake a little bit extra there. That was actually me. So I'm kind of proud of that. I was like, I would have gone right off the road if I hadn't given that little extra tap of the brakes to help myself there. Oh, you gotta speed up, speed! Come on! Go!
Barrichello is 5 seconds ahead. Verstappen 2 seconds.
All right, so I'm probably not gonna pass this guy in front of me, but I am gonna finish most likely in 13th, which is not bad. You know. I'm about halfway, as usual, I'm about halfway up through the pack from where I started. So that's pretty good. I wasn't even that far behind the guy in front of me, too. I almost came back up on him. Playback lap, no thank you. Just gonna keep moving, just keep pressing forward. Really, the end game of this for me is not to do well or anything like that. It's just to play my way through all these tracks, because I'm still, like I said, very impressed with the number of tracks that are in this game, and the attention to detail that goes into each one of them. Like this is the I'm gonna keep going back to the comparison that I had with Wildlife Country Club, the game that I played just before. Wildlife Country Club, a game that I want to like but can't because there's no effort into it. And then a game like this where it's not, I want to like it because of the effort that has been put into it, but I can't because I'm not a fan of this type of racing usually. I'm not a fan of this sport. So I can objectively say that this is a good game. I wouldn't rather play Wildlife Country Club because that game is kind of broken. It's just not done very well. That was not the worst. Again, it's weird because that fifth light hangs for so long. I keep thinking that like something's supposed to happen, and I keep like panicking, and I press the button a bunch more times, which may be helping. It might actually be hurting me, but it might actually be helping. I can't even tell. Come on. Definitely the best way to take those turns, too, is to just jerk the wheel a bunch of times, right? When you feel like you're not getting enough out of it. Definitely be super timid about it. Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Nakano's just ahead.
Yeah.
Katayama's right behind you. No, dropped out of the lead.
Pass through. Nice. So you get to pass all these guys. They were on the outside, so they got a better angle at it at first, but The way that the AI for both myself and the computers is so cautious on the braking, I felt pretty okay about not getting as good of an angle.
Meccano's just ahead. Katayama's right behind you.
I for a split second I thought I was supposed to be going straight and messed up the whole turn just the way that was made there. The way that track runs. Come on. We're down to fucking 35 miles an hour. Like, that's what really kills me. Like, I know that it's being too cautious. I know that you're supposed to drop your speed a lot there, but I just got to get that feeling that, like, that's too much. Go. Doing pretty well. We're already up to 15th on the second lap here. No. Stay on the track. Come on. Definitely thought I was going to spin out for a second. Trying to speed up too much and pushing the stick all the way. Come on, you got this. You got the speed to pass most of these guys when you get onto the straightaways. That's pretty good. But you're mostly hurting yourself, really. Anything you do that lets people catch up to you or widen their gap between you, it's all on me. I can feel it. I'm well aware of that.
3 seconds ahead. Truly 2 seconds behind you.
Did it to me again. Coming up over the incline there. Oh god. Oh my lord. Coming up over the incline there, and you see the track going straight ahead, but you don't see the white line that separates it until you're pretty much prepped to go straight. That's shitty.
You're in 12th position now.
Not bad. I love that visual right there of like coming up on the guy really fast, but then we're both going into the turn, so we both brake. And I'm just like, hi, I just got here. Passing by, and then he's probably gonna take the turn better than me, so even though I'm in front of him now, it's like the way that it looks, you gotta get this feeling like you're gonna zip right by him, and then it just goes down, and you're going like, feels like you just completely stop when you do that. I think that's what really kills me about this, is the feeling that for the most part you are almost completely stopping on some of these turns. I know that's a pretty normal thing in any kind of racing, but the way that they get back up to speed so quickly, and then just immediately just like, it's like you're driving through wet cement. Oh my god, stop. Get out of my way! Jesus. I'm gonna lose a position here. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna get it this time. I know ahead of time. Going left. Oh lord. 27 miles an hour. Awesome. Down to first gear and everything. Thank God this is automatic. Is that... Oh my god, the speed just drops out from under me so fast. It's just maddening. Come on. Nice. Got this. Really, if you could sum this up, what my goal is playing this game is I'm just along for the ride. That's what it is. It'd be nice to finish in a good position and get some points up there, but I'm just here to see it. I'm gonna leave the competition to the more passionate fans of this game.
Just ahead. Marini's 2 seconds behind you.
Of this sport and this type of game, and the game in particular. Come on. Come on. God, it's like a crawl. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, that's bad. That wasn't fun. That was not fun at all. Jesus.
Elise is just ahead.
Remember, you're going left here.
Roger's 2 seconds behind you.
We climb into single digits before the end of the race. Let's see what happens here. Not gonna happen. I got the acceleration on you, buddy. Photo finish. Yes! 9th! Awesome. Oh, I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. I had the chance to take a single digit spot, and I did not lose it. Okay, so that was good. That was a good 2 races. I think I might come back for a third. How long am I doing? 15 minutes. Yeah, one more race. One more race ought to do it. Continue. One more race should be good. We're into San Marino. San Marino. Dan Marino. Yeah. Gotta find out what game is next after this game. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to do a third one. The thing is, like, I know I'm not going to improve vastly. I know I'm not going to suddenly have some new insight on the sport of F1 racing. And it's not like these are the only ones. You're going to have Indy Racing and Indy Racing coming up and Monaco Grand Prix. And I don't know, is Indy Racing even the same thing or is it different? I really don't even know. IndyCar and F1, I can't tell what the difference is. But anyway, it's a nice little overview of the course there. But the next game after this one is going to be... You know, I actually get to decide at this point. Or I would be able to decide between Flying Dragon or Iggy's Wrecking Balls. Given that Iggy's Wrecking Balls is a racing game, albeit a completely different racing game, I think I might as well just opt for Flying Dragon in between. But 2 really, like, I'll say this as it gets started on this next race here. Come on, get moving. Alright, so I think I'm kind of getting the hang of that. So I got 2 games coming up that are released supposedly according to Wikipedia on the same day as F1 pole position, which is July 31st, 98. Those would be Flying Dragon and Iggy's Wrecking Balls. Now, Iggy's Wrecking Balls, first of all, if you've never heard of that game, you're probably going, what the fuck is Iggy's Wrecking Balls? That sounds ridiculous. This is some sort of, like, ridiculous, like, construction or destruction simulator. No, it's a ball. It's a racing game, but not like any racing game you've seen before, and it uses anthropomorphic, like, little round balls. And it's like a vertical, like, almost platforming styled racing game. It's really, it's a racing game, but there's no racing games like it. I'm way off this track here. Get away from me. Get away from me. Alright. And the other game is Flying Dragon, and I really like Flying Dragon, and it's one of the things that I always say that the best fighting games on the N64, which has a lot of fighting games, the good ones are the ones that you don't expect to be, and Flying Dragon is the perfect example of that. I remember playing that, and I really enjoy that. So, as we get, you know, I'm still, I have to say this is a very narrow track. That's what is, you know, striking to me about it. I don't know if I'm correct about that, but it feels like this track is a lot narrower. It's pretty cool though. It looks great too. It really does. It's amazing to me that every track in this game so far has looked so different as far as the backdrop. And that's because, you know, even though you're racing on tracks, like the same, if you're in different places, so far we've been in Australia, Brazil, Argentina, and now we're in San Marino, which I don't know necessarily where that's supposed to be. My guess is it's in Australia or someplace in the Pacific again, because I'm seeing those fake Foster's ads in here. I'll have to check. It probably says it in the Nintendo Power. But yeah, the environments, the locations where they are, especially given the fact that, you know, they're not a NASCAR, they can't take place in just like one circular, all-purpose track. They're all different. They're all designed differently. Wow, I am in 12th place. God damn, that's very impressive to me. I'm impressed with myself. But yeah, these tracks, they look really cool. All the buildings in the back, you get the feeling that they really worked hard at knowing how the track is supposed to look and recreating it like really well. I can't say enough how impressed I am, how very transparent it is about how hard the developers worked on this game, and comparing it to other similar games, I think is what can really like say to me that like, yeah, this is a good game and the other games like it are not as good as this one. That and the word of mouth combined really say a lot about it. And looking ahead to the end of 1998, the rest of the games for the last 5 months or so of this release year, I have to say that I'm still at the point where I'm really fairly excited for most of them. There's a couple that I've looked ahead through the entire rest of the year, and the ones that I'm really not that excited to play are the ones that I won't say I'm dreading, but the ones that I know I'm not going to be able to do very much with. So there's International Superstar Soccer in '98, which it's not that I don't like ISS. ISS has actually, you know, really impressed me. But I've already played, it'll be, so FIFA, ISS 1, it'll be the 5th soccer game that I've played, and I'm not a soccer fan. So easily having played more soccer games than any other sport so far, I'm really not, it's not going to stand out to me all that well. And then FIFA 99 is going to be coming up sooner rather than later as well, because you're going to be into probably fall of '98 or sometime around there, as I assume when FIFA 99 comes out, unless the release was delayed for the N64. So that one I'm not too excited about. I like ISS, but still, it's just the soccer thing. It's not ISS. And then, so I've already played this. I played F1 pole position, and I played, like, you can throw a couple out there, MRC. I know that GT64 also from Ocean is coming up in the next couple of months too, and I'm not too excited about that either, because it's a similar, like, really hardcore sim type of driving game, and I'm not going to do very well with it. It's going to go way over my head. But other games that are coming up that I'm fairly excited about. WCW there's 2 wrestling games. It's going to be WCW NWO Revenge, which is going to be fantastic. I love that game. On the other hand, there's another wrestling game, the first WWF one, which will be in like the next 2 or 3 games actually, the WWF Warzone, which is not nearly as good as the Aki wrestling games, but if I put the effort in, I feel like you know, I'll get some enjoyment out of it. So some really big ones coming up by the end of the year. F-Zero is coming up. So I'd rather play F-Zero than F1, I can tell you that much. F-Zero, Ocarina of Time, Castlevania, which I like Castlevania. Don't bash that Castlevania game. Some really good stuff coming up. NFL Blitz. So in addition to the sequels, the next iterations of the 2 Sims from last year, the Quarterback Club and Madden, there's going to be NFL Blitz, which I've been waiting on. I really have been wanting to play that for real lately. So that's your F1 pole position, right? Or not F1 pole position, that's the bad one. F1 World Grand Prix here. There's a couple tracks from it, really cool. Given the fact that I've started talking about other games, I feel like I don't really have a lot to say going forward if I do new tracks. But let's just do a real quick rundown of what's coming up next. Next is going to be Flying Dragon and 80s Wrecking Balls. Those will be the next 2 for sure. And WWF Warzone, like I said, is coming up as well. Some big Big games also coming up. Oh, NASCAR is the other one that's coming up that I'm not really interested in either. That won't be. I'm not really looking forward to that. Oh, NHL 99. I love that game. Still one of my favorite hockey games. Turok 2. We've got Rush 2. Rush 2 will be cool. Rogue Squadron. Big one right there. Awesome game. And yet, like I said, FIFA 99, November 30th, 1998. That's the release date for that. Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth. That is a my type of game. Battle Tanks. You know, some really, really good stuff. Check out the list to see what's coming up soon. That is F1 World's Grand Prix. Not my kind of game, but I can tell that it is the game for if you're interested in this type of stuff. So, thank you for watching. I hope you don't think that I don't like this game or that I don't, you know, it's so difficult for me to really do anything with this game, but I really do appreciate it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time for Flying Dragon. Fun game there.